I work at the House of Mouse because Disney owns ABC, and we're so honored. And it is the happiest place on earth in Orlando, Florida. That's where they reside, and they never age. I need to check out their regimen, their facial, and their daily regimen on how they keep their skin.
There's no Botox, there's no tufts, there's none of that.
It's called happiness and joy juice. I think they treat it in abundance at Walt Disney World.
And here we have a group from ML King High School. How appropriate to have them as the first marching band to come down Martin Luther King Drive.
Down Martin Luther King Drive. And JR and Jose, do you know, 2 weeks from tomorrow, they will unveil the Martin Luther King Memorial on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. The first time an African American will be among all of the scholars at the National Mall as part of the Washington Mall Memorial. And it is going to be an incredible opportunity. They're expecting 500,000 people on the Washington Mall. And Benjamin Banneker is the designer of the Washington Mall. And a little history of the Washington Mall is where African American or slaves were brought here to be bought and sold. And now the statue of the first African American will be unveiled 2 weeks from tomorrow. Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King. Just a little history for you.
And with this group, high school named after Dr. King, this is, of course, sponsored by State Farm. They perform all over this country, most memorably at the inauguration of our Chicago president, Barack Obama.
Right.
That's King Prep.
By the way, State Farm is a proud sponsor of the Chicago Public Schools Marching Bands. As you can see, named in honor of the great late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. MLK King College Prep is a diverse academic program designed to introduce students to content and skills they will need in order to get the most out of their education. King College Prep's band has performed across the country, including at Barack Obama's presidential inauguration that you witnessed in person, Cheryl.
I got to witness that at the inauguration, and I have to be honest with you, I got very emotional because they have a regimen when they begin every performance, and they recite the motto and the creed of the marching band, and it really, I was just enveloped with emotion and pride to see. And of course, they're representing Dr. Martin Luther King on Dr. Martin Luther King Drive, 2 weeks away from the historic memorial dedication. So
looking good,
we're
sounding
starting
good.
off right.
Yeah,
okay.
that's the way to do it. Look at the sun shining brightly too on the wonderful, wonderful way to start this day.
The 82nd Bud Billiken Parade, 82 years, 1929 is when the parade started. And of course, it began as a